Hey there guys, and I don't want to say the intro because today is not a normal video. I would certainly not say it's a YouTube video. This is a message, okay? I've also tried to make this video 1,000 times, as most of my videos end up being, but the mic is really not working with me, so I gotta do a recap. I hope it doesn't bug out or anything, because I always gotta restart this stuff, but let's start from the top. All things I say in this thing will be either theories or perspectives, and I will be obviously differentiating them by actually specifying where I'm coming from. I will only be addressing Jay Wyatt, okay? I seen this video when it was at 3.9k. It popped up my recommended when I woke up yesterday. You guys should be seeing this video on Saturday. So on Friday I woke up in the morning and I seen the video and I was like, why is it recommended at 3.9k? Like, why? And obviously I've already heard that certain names work in the algorithm. I don't want to fuck up words here. Algorithm. So if you put a certain word or a certain name of another YouTuber, the algorithm will place you in recommended as long as you've been watching the person that they tagged in their video and all that stuff. So as long as you've been watching like a Scru video, if somebody puts Scru in there, I mean, I've seen this plenty of times when there's beef, rap battles, whatever the case. I'm trying to get past that, of course. What Jay Wyatt's first point was, Scru is racist. I completely hate when people start throwing out racist. Like when you bring out an ist or a phobic, I don't know, it just sends chills down my back because there's different perspectives. You will never see the perspective. Obviously anybody knows my fucking mic cut out. I'll just finish that and then we'll move on. It'll go cut back on and I'll be talking about something so different. You'll never understand the perspective of a different culture, religion, ethnicity, etc. You will never understand the perspective. All you can do is understand or respect a different perspective than your own. You just won't ever understand it. Now, I'll go a little bit more deeper later in the video. Every single case, but for some unknown reason there's always opposing opinions and perspectives that people don't fucking stand, are literally opposing. It's not negative or positive, it's just opposing perspectives. Simple. And I want to make this extremely clear because now that I'm doing a recap I have way more things to talk about. He said that Scru is racist. That shit's dead. Then he also said he was racist because he said there is a white bias on YouTube. If you do not believe there is a white bias in general, yeah, I'm gonna take it way further. If you don't believe there is a white bias in general, I'm not saying it's very discriminatory or it's censorship of black people. I'm specifically saying white bias in general. Then you are a madman or you are completely ignorant. Either that or you're just a bigot. You're like, nah, fuck that, bro. It's not like that. Then you're out of your fucking noodles, bro. I'm gonna give you plenty of examples outside of YouTube. Oh yeah. The top Twitch streamers. Yeah, go look it up, please. Go look it up, and don't try to play that. Oh, but she's mixed. She no. The only reason why they're watching her is because she's white. And the males that are up top, come on. let's not get into it. Courage, Tim the Tap Man, Dr. Lupo, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud. Please name where I'm wrong. These are the top people. Soda poppin'. Come on. Please tell me where I'm wrong. And please name one person that is of a different descent that is not white in the top 20. Because my mic is not working with me, I'm going to move forward. Okay? I've literally been here for an hour and a half trying to make this video. So we're gonna move forward. Just try to name someone of a black descent or even Latin descent that's in the top 20 of Twitch. Moving forward, you can say that there's white bias in music. If it's not Eminem, you're going to see or hear MGK or G-Eazy on the radio 24/7. G-Eazy can literally put out a project that is completely garbage, which actually never actually happened, but hypothetically, he can put out a garbage beat, horrible lyrics, horrible engineering, mix and match, not mixing, the mixing and mastering of the project could be garbage, and you will still hear him 50 plus plays on the radio a day. If you're not aware of that, then I don't know what to tell you. The best thing I can say, because I cannot really speak to your character because I don't know you or any other person that may actually agree with the fact that there's not a white bias, you're just ignorant. That's it. Do your own research. You did enough research and got your receipts together for screenshots and videos and playing the same clip over and over, you know, being safe. Like I'm being completely safe. I already know I can't put all the editing software, use all this stuff, and even if I could, I wouldn't even like test it out. I just wouldn't. That's just not me. I'm not going to risk this channel for that, but I do want to put my perspective in there. This is not a YouTube video, like I'm trying to say. It's a message to you and any person that has or shares the same views. Now, I will not be reacting or responding to every facet of your video because some things can be blown out of context, and I cannot put my opinion or even theorize on things that are not really like really filled with context. You know, like using text messages and stuff like that is really not receipts. Screenshotting is not receipts. Is just not. And I know a lot of people are like, that's how receipts work, but they can be fabricated and be blown out of context. So yeah. Let me go back to perspective. And I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You and I'm only gonna say black people or black person. I hate saying that, but I will only use it because it's layman terms. So you will never see or understand the actual black person's perspective because you do not live and breathe as a black individual. You just don't. That's not an opinion. That is a fact. If you try to play the human card, you're going to lose. I'm not going to sit here and try to play pity pat with, oh, it's not about your race. It's we're all humans. I'm not gonna do that. That's like the same thing when people be like, oh, I never get high. I'm high off life. Yeah, okay. So using it in layman's terms, you will never understand a black perspective. The same way you try to use Lord Jamar as an example for Screw Face, which doesn't make sense at all. I don't believe Lord Jamar actually had bad intent when he was saying that Eminem is in fact a visitor. I will only break this down very, very briefly. Just because he says that someone is a visitor does not mean he is discrediting the person at hand. People that are much older than Lord Jamar will probably never understand why white people have been always represented on the radio, have the most plays, and usually top 10 all the time by using hip-hop beats, hip-hop cadence, and hip-hop in general. This is a point of view perspective that you cannot actually relate to because you're not black. I can't make that any more clear. And everybody tries to pull the race card when they're trying to argue against the race card. Stop doing that. You're literally setting yourself up for failure. It's not going to work. It's just not. Getting on a different topic, you try to use an example of hypocrisy on Scru's point with the blind site, saying that if you took that at misconstrued and you just wanted to fabricate a narrative so that you can bring a diss song, and then you try to use the example of Tom, that doesn't work. And I've already theorized this when it happened. I was like, my theory in that situation was that maybe after they were done recording, they literally text back and forth, and they're probably not going to admit this because that would just discredit Tom. But they most likely, Tom was like, let's just play off of the fact that they all believe that I dissed you. Let's just play off of that. That's why his message, this is a theory though, that's why his message was, he said, you guys are all talking about how I dissed you, and all I gotta say is go look at my, check out my new song, right? That's cryptic. He's not telling you directly how he feels about it, and he's not addressing it at hand. He's making sure that it's cryptic so that he's not shutting it down, and so that you would go actually listen to his music, or even keep spamming his channel to make sure that you are the first one to see the song. You know what I'm saying? So then, off of the theory, Scru just made that video, or that part of the video, just to make it a little bit more hyped, so people would go over there and be anticipating it a lot more. Because Scru, even though Tom has a bigger audience, I'm pretty sure both of their audiences are still completely different. If you don't believe that, then I don't know what to tell you. It's common sense. Like, fuck you mean? Dabbling in the clout chasing, anybody that reacts to anything, anybody that uses someone's name is literally clout chasing. Simple. If you're using someone's name to get clicks and likes and somebody to agree with you or have your same opinion, then you're clout chasing. If you use someone's name, the only way it could possibly not be clout chasing is if you're just addressing something that you just believe may be like miscommunication, or even misinterpreting it completely, and you're just misleading people. So yeah, this message is to you, Toothless Jay. I had to watch your video 3 different times. First watch, I just kept seeing. Anyways, please comment, like, subscribe, especially if you're new. If you guys want to see a part 2, I have no problem with that. I just didn't want to make this long.